No. Ugh. Orientation is locked. Why? Ugh, alright. This is what we're doing. This is the good stuff. Why can't I change the orientation? Painting. All right, painting. I can do that. Maybe I need a drink. Okay, wonderful. Hello. So I kind of messed up my stream, thinking I could schedule the stream from my phone, and instead it actually streamed from the phone. So there's that. I can't get away with not having sound in this. And usually I talk to myself a lot and make a lot of irrelevant, annoying sounds. So I will try not to do that. But I guess I could show you what I've been working on. I'm going to show this a bit later. Let's get in the nitty-gritty here. All right. So this is going to be a watercolor tutorial. Oh, thanks for the voice comment. This is going to be a watercolor tutorial on how to do the face. And I've got some swatches here. We're going to do that. This is something that I'm going to start working on right now because I was working on it yesterday and I didn't finish because my white pens jammed. So I like these white Uniball Signa pens to do a lot of inking. Conversely, you could always just get some, Copic white and do that, which I might actually do that instead. Trust me, there's no God. You should have seen this when it was even just 14 minutes ago. Last night. Yes, Pancake. Yes, I love you too. Yeah, no, it was kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, well, hi, thank you. Pancake. Yes. Okay, and before we get started, come here, honey. No, come here. No, come here. No, come on. We'll just forget about that. The other creature did not want to stay. Whenever you try to draw with what? The white pen? Or just draw in general with the watercolors? Because, like, you can get a smudged effect if you, or not like a smudge, but like a watery effect if you put your watercolors on wet paper, is what I'm saying. So the paper has to be wet, and then you add your watercolors to it. Oh, I love and hate gouache. I can't seem to use it correctly. I don't even think I have a gouache painting. Let me show you some other things I've been working on. So here's this little study piece. Regrettably, I don't have a lot of gouache, but I'd like to work with it more. I'm gonna post this on YouTube soon. I was kind of thinking of how to make it better, probably by adding like white highlights in her hair. I was trying to make N from Pokemon. That green-haired dude from Black and White. Oh, I do have gouache. Hold on. Hey, thanks, Janelle. Welcome to the cool side of the internet, where we do cool things. I mean, let's be honest. Okay, gouache time. So, there's the start of some cats. I say start because it's not finished. Ghost boys floating in space. Another cat. Kind of like mystical-y cat-like behavior. There's this little dude, which I'm going to cut out and make a little cutout of him and like put him on a string, and then you can hang him. So he's like a little dangling friend. And then, well, these are probably the best ones I did, but these little ghosts. And right here we have ghost cat with ghost mouse. But I don't have any of that really set up right now. So I'll probably just do the watercolors. Get back in there. Stay safe in there. Get in there. There you go. Okay, good. Yeah. Good boy. All right. So yeah, let's try to figure out how to make this look better. Why not? And I'm gonna do a little test because I think just listening to me is gonna be really boring. I'm gonna try and play some calming music too. Let's see what this is all about. Yeah, baby jazz. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I'll stop. All right. Let me know if you can hear the music or not hear it, or if it's too loud, not too loud. I am overly anxious about it. Let's just say that. Yeah, that's my little swan buddy. Hey, swan buddy. Hello. He's pretty nice. It's actually for chopsticks. chopstick holders are like the best things for holding brushes. There we go. Thank you, friend. Welcome. Thank you. And as a little tidbit, I'm not sure how many of you tried using white that's inside of a container such as this, but usually the brush that it comes with is kind of sucky, not gonna lie. It's not gonna be the thickness you want, and so I'll take another brush and I'll just take some off the top, and then I'll use it to paint onto the painting. I won't normally use the, the brush that came with the thing. Ooh, sorry. That's something I need to work on, not touching the camera. So like, I take the little cap with a wet brush. That way you can also control how much water goes into it. And then there we go. Take a little off the top. Make sure to put the cap back on so it doesn't dry out. Well, thank you. Thank you. I was kind of thinking about gems when I made it. I'm glad you like it. Seriously, when I was doing this last night, there was like a good hour where it didn't look good at all. And I was really contemplating what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, if you add like accent colors, so colors that are obviously not pink but are kind of close and sparingly, it gives the hint of a tint or like a glow. So the blues that I added and the purples, they're used sparingly, but it gives you the idea that the hair is still almost like an amethyst, like maybe a dull amethyst, because I assume it would be more saturated than this. Okay. All right, little readjustment. Okay. Let's clean out our water. Oh, sorry. Seemed loud to me. Great, hopefully that's lighted well enough. Yeah, I actually, thank you. Yeah, I definitely slept good, even though I kind of only got 4 hours of sleep, but that was still an improvement. That was definitely an improvement. And then I woke up with only 30 minutes left to prepare for the stream. So I tried scheduling it on my phone downstairs, and instead it made a live video from the phone, which I can't stream digitally with that. So I'm like, well, shoot. I guess we're doing watercolor today. Oops. But it's not all a bad thing. I really wanted to do watercolor for a while, but there's just days where I'm not capable of talking in a cohesive manner, which I think we all feel that sometimes. So I kind of hide behind a computer screen. But yes, thank you. I am feeling much better. I hope school's been going well for you. Pancake. Hi, Pancake. Oh, you're so cute. All right. Time for our first break. Genghis, are you gonna say hi? You gonna say hi, buddy? Oh, good. Whee! There you go, buddy. Is that what you wanted? Yeah, I think that's what he wanted. This is Genghis, the tuxedo, Pancake, resident food item, resident cute girl. She doesn't like it when I razz her too much, so I can't razz her, but I can razz him. Okay, are you gonna lay down? Be a good boy? Yeah. It's usually just me and the cats, and me yelling at the cats for doing something so cute that it should be illegal. Where are you going, Genghis? Oh my god, he just ran off for no reason. He's a wobbly cat, so he's I guess technically special needs. He has a mild form of CH, which is that you see, it's the wobbly cat, you know, where they're falling over and it looks cute and all. Yeah, he does that. So if he wants to get to a high place, like a chair, he'll meow for me. And I've been trying to train him that he can ask for help. He doesn't need to launch himself up in the air, because he can jump, man. When he goes, he goes. He's like, pew, you know. Yes, Pancake. Pancake, you're fine. Just look out the window. It's like 3 degrees out. I'm not opening that window. All right. All right. Do any of you guys have pets? Any cats, dogs, anything strange? Like, I wanted to say a horse, but a horse isn't strange. It's common. It's just not everyone can afford to have a horse living with them, you know. That's kind of what I meant. My cousin once had a pet duck named Woody, and as you would imagine, it did quack very consistently and constantly. So whenever I would go over there for a sleepover, that's literally all I would hear. Plus, he would try to fly everywhere. So there, you know, there's that, you know, flying and all. But this was like Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, you could just keep whatever animal you want, you know. Or, I didn't mean like that, you know. Just, you know, it's the country, you know. You take in animals that are hurt, you help them out for a little while, you release them. That's just what you do, you know. And it seems like nowadays, you can't even... Ooh, that's a really funky beat. It seems nowadays you can't even keep a squirrel to save its life. It seems like apparently being nice to the squirrel should have been death. Death was like the only option, because then they'll take your squirrel away, as in the instance with that one poor guy, and then just put it down because they deem it not fit. Well, you know, if you let the gentleman keep the squirrel, it would have had a great life. Just somebody on the internet didn't like it, you know. Oh, it should be wild, it should be free. Okay, well, so you just, you know, and that's nature, I get it. Things are born, things gotta pass away. Oh, Janelle, that's so awesome of you. I adopted these two cats from my local shelter, and the day of the adoption, there's a woman that comes and will regularly brush the cats, and Genghis, I guess, was one of her favorites. So when she realized, you know, I kind of felt bad. I'm like, oh, you built this bond. I'm afraid of. I would love to volunteer at a shelter. I would just be all over them cats. Like, how are you? Where do I pet you? Is this nice? Do you like this? You want a treat? I probably would just soak that up, but I would probably get way too attached. Giving the babies back would be the hardest thing. So people who foster and people who offer shelter, and knowing that you're going to get really attached to this amazing creature, that's hard. And while I have the time and I've got resources, I don't think I could personally handle that emotional. It is emotional. It really is. That emotionalness of, you know, giving it back. I was like, I don't want to give it back. I want to have you forever, you know. I probably get attached too easy. That's my problem. What kind of dog do you have, Janelle? Is it a really, really big dog? Does it go bork or boof? That's usually the, Hey, Killa Bee, welcome. Yeah, we paint today. I'm getting our painting on. Yeah, connecting with animals is great. Alright, I need to figure out what we're doing for this shirt thing. You know what? I'm going to darken all that. Oh, getting funky in here. Are we talking an old-timey talk? Or whatever they call it in medieval times, like the thanketh and the these, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna have a drink here. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. There we go, that's kind of darkening up. You couldn't really see I put like really, it's not really light blue, but I put blue strands of hair behind the pink hair, and you couldn't see it with the current background the way it is. So usually I like to darken it up with a mixture of black, but not just straight black, by adding a tone of blue or purple, pink, you know, something like that, because you want it to have a tone. You don't want it to just, I mean, unless you really want to, I mean, you can, but like a flat black. And we'll make a little flower design here. Who cares? If we say that even though I know you already know my answer of what my favorite holiday is, which is kind of like none, but if I say Christmas, does that mean you'll give me a gift? Can I have a gift? Give me the gift of art. If I had thought of it sooner, we should have done like a little secret Santa or like a little art trade. 'cause that's fun. Oh my God, food. Now I'm thinking about food. What kind of festivals do y'all go to? I think, like when I think of a festival, I guess, I don't know, maybe like a craft fair? We have a corn festival, because I live in a state with a lot of corn. Does that count? My weird little corn festival? Maybe that wasn't the right idea, but that's okay. Well, thank you. I have a huge issue with doing backgrounds. So usually my background will consist of a nice plain color. And then in this case, I just added kind of a similar design with the flowers. And then boom, you got yourself a nice looking background that people think that you totally planned out. But secret, you didn't. You just, kind of winged it. And I'm good at winging it. I feel like that's like my whole life is winging it. I'm just winging it. Oh my gosh. Killa, really? That sounds exactly like the festivals that we have around here. We have because in the fall time when all the apple orchards are doing their thing, because apparently it's like a little family thing, like you go to the apple orchard, but we have apple cider, and we go and you get to pick your own pumpkin, and you get to go pick your own apples. You kind of sound like you live in the same type of area that I do. That's awesome, sweet. You understand the corn festival. Thank you. We have at work, or when I do go to work, we have little apple cannons where we take old apples and we shoot them at stuff. And that's kind of similar to probably the shooting zombies that you do wherever you're from. But yeah, just launching an apple or a pumpkin straight up in the air and letting gravity do its work is very, very splendid. That is very nice. Oh, no, don't worry about it. Now, I love the squirrel. Aw, Bob the squirrel. So, did you, I don't know, it's kind of silly, but whenever I'm thinking whenever, like, Bob was hungry, they're like, hey, Bob, you want a nut? And if anyone else is named Bob in the house, they'll be like, no, I don't want nuts. And the squirrel's like, hey, I will take that nut. It's a really good looking walnut or a peanut. I'm sorry. Horrible commentary, but I can't help it. Yeah, that would have been nice. What I really would love, I would love if somebody had a possum. Because I would love to pet a possum. And I feel like a lot of mainstream people think they're scary. But have you looked at one? Like, have you seen its little snoot and its cute little paws and all the amazingness that it brings? And, like, their fur looks so soft. And I just want to pet him and tell him how good he is for the environment, you know? I want to tell him how good of a boy he is. Such a good little marsupial, you know? You shoot zombies with Orbeez. That's cool. That sounds fun. Yeah, exactly. Like, have like a little tick picnic, and then put a bunch of ticks on a wooden table, set up a camera, watch the possums come in with their little possum babies and their cute little articulated tails, you know, and make like a little picnic, and record it, obviously, so I could see it and enjoy it, and make a little feast, you know, oh, I never told you about my Toad Hotel idea. So I want to make a hotel on the side of my house as a little hotel for toads. I'll put like a nice little entrance sign. Oh, okay, so let me tell you. So I'm going to put like a nice little entryway, okay, so the toad can hop in. It's got to be big enough so he can walk or hop in. He'll probably just snuggle in. And then we have these little divots, okay, so like little holes inside each, and I'll probably make it out of clay or some natural material because, you know, I don't want them sucking up any kind of chemicals. And yeah, I'll have a little entrance. There will be there's no housing fee. They can come in, not spend their toad dollars, okay, and they can lay there as much as they want. They have to deal with me coming in, seeing if they're there, and petting them if they are there. One time, I was out in the yard at my old apartment, and there was a bunch of toads. So I sat around and collected all of them, put them in a bucket, and then because it was kind of chilly that night, so I was obviously warmer than the toads were. And then I would line them all up on my leg, because I had shorts on, because I'm weird, and then they could all warm up. The problem is, when they saw the little crease in my shorts, they thought it was a little hole they could burrow in. So, of course, their pointy little noses are like, jam, 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 right into my soft little linen thighs. And I'm like, no, you stay on the log, my linen, like the log of my leg, you know what I'm saying? Oh! Why are possums evil? What? How could you say such things? Oh my god, how are they evil? They're not evil. Did you see, did you listen to the part where I said they had cute little, like, noses? And they, like, open their mouth and, like, they're like, hiss. But really, they're all like, please don't come near me. I'm just a tiny little thing. Please don't kill me. I just can't have that, you know. But they act like they're all big, you know. They're like, hiss. And they make little, and you can find them in the stupidest areas, like under your grill, under your porch, in a crawl space. You got no possums where you live, Luca? Really? What? Possum is an everywhere kind of thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll do. Well, hey, they were just messing up the garden because they were looking for ticks, my girl. You know, they just be looking for them ticks, and maybe looking for some nice flowers. Probably ate a tomato while they were at it. What have you learned, Luca? What have you learned from this demonstration? Tell me your thoughts, and I will tell you if you're right. Oh, yeah. Oh, Luca, yeah, you gotta wait till it's dry before you start the next one. And hey, if you're not a fan of waiting for it to dry, you can have other art to pull from. Like maybe I could put this aside, get out another painting, work on that. You know, just let this sit for a few minutes. But, you know, you can also work on different areas. Don't feel like because your background is waiting to dry, so say all of this blue right back, this all needs to dry. You can still work on the hair. You could work on the face. You could always work on a different section, you know. It doesn't really take that long. I mean, I'm kind of waiting more than I normally would just because I'm thinking about what I'm saying, but no, it's rewarding, and it really doesn't take as much time as you're thinking. I mean, it's the same with all paints, unless you're doing digital. You still gotta wait for it to dry. I mean, the acrylic takes way longer. Oil, gosh, longer so. That takes weeks in between. At least watercolor is just water, and you're just waiting for it to, you know, be dry enough so you can do something else on it. And once you get the hang of it, you can say, hey, you know what? So these flowers, I just did them, okay? That's dry to me. And I'm going to be adding another layer on there anyway. So just pop that in there. Put that in there. There you go. Boom, done. See, watch this. Boom, done. Boom, done. See? So, yeah, not as much time as you're thinking. Maybe you're just a homebody. You know, it's still good that there's festivals out there that, you know, do celebrate kind of what the festival is about. Because as time goes on, and as you get older, I think you'll get it more. It's just so, it's so materialized. It's all about what you're getting and not about what you're giving, if that makes sense. And that'll just continue as time goes on and on and on. And that's why festivals and anything else that, and they say, oh, it has such meaning, give around the holidays, do this, do that. But really it's about how much money can someone make, or look at what I can do, or just, I don't know. It is kind of hard to explain. So I don't know what I was doing with those leaves, but I messed up on those. They kind of look kind of weird. My paper's warping too. No. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about trying out maybe a little bit of gouache. I don't know though. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you're learning something that's useful, you know. And maybe it would help if you think about it in reverse. So I'm a person who's tired a lot. You know, I can sit here and do this for a few hours or for an hour or two, but I do get tired very easily. And sometimes I leave my work for days at a time and I don't get to it. So let it, like working on multiple pieces, letting them dry in their own time and getting back to them actually works. Like I actually need that drying time so I can kind of recuperate or do other things. So maybe it's not so bad that I have to wait for it to dry, because then I could just, as it's drying, I switch on a game. I might go do something else, grab food because I want to stuff my face, kind of thing. It's nice to have those intermittent breaks in between stuff. Okay. Thank you. All right, we got ourselves a painting in the drying process over there. Let me go see if I can find that other sketchbook. I want to see if I can find this Jirachi. Okay. I don't know why I need 50 million sketchbooks for everything, but that's just how I do. Oh, bye, Killa, or Illa. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Ooh, shiny. There's some things I forget I've even drawn. Ooh, I never showed this one. I don't know why I'm excited about either, but look how pretty it is. It's got colors. Oh, you know what? Almost kind of like that. That must be a reoccurring theme. Oh, here's some witches, because witches are cool. I don't know. Oh, hey, kitties. I forgot to ink these. Let's try, let me move that aside. Let's get out some inks. Yeah, kitties. I forgot about you. I don't know if these will be enough. Sorry, I'm kind of talking to myself. I'm not sure if, because these inks are kind of not as opaque. They're more transparent. Yeah, you can kind of see, but it's not really that. Oh, actually, I think that works. I was worried the ink wouldn't show up because I had I used colored pencil for the sketch. And lately I've been putting the inks on too thin, so the sketch has been showing through. Neko, neko. Here we go. Thank you. Now, these sketches, I'm going to be honest, I can't remember if I did them with water-resistant ink. I'm going to guess no. But that's half the fun, right? Being minimal was fun too. There we go. Yeah, it's not dry yet. Where's my spacer? There. Ah, there's my my Jirachis. Sweet. And then there's something I did for a YouTube short, and I never finished painting it. I should, though. I really should. But I wanted to film it. Pew. Good enough. Alright, I'm tired of jazz. No offense. What else we got here? A lot of random stuff that really is not interesting. Time for cozy Jirachi time. Hey, Iris. Welcome to a very different stream than normal. I hope you like it. Well, I'm really glad you're still here. Or, I mean, I'm glad you still came. Sorry, I'm not very good at talking. Sometimes I am, and sometimes I'm just not. I've been wanting to do like an actual Jirachi painting, like a really nice one, like a nice big Jirachi painting. But every time I draw Jirachi, it must be how the head is, it always looks off. So I made all of these to practice how I would eventually color her in. I'll figure it out on one of these, I think. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Oh, holidays. I kind of explained it yesterday, but I didn't. Not. I mean, I do enjoy like Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I didn't really have like the best experiences growing up. But actually, there was an event which was great. Whenever a member of the family, on a certain side of the family, I should say, had a birthday, we all went to a particular restaurant. And that was like sometimes the only time I could only other see other people. So I would have to say, so it didn't have to be my birthday. It wasn't about me getting anything. It's the fact that we all went there, and sometimes that was the best meal I would have in a while, I should say. So that was good. Oh, hey, buddy. You yelling at me? Oh, okay. Oh? Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, looks like we are going to take a small break here. Genghis. Oh, okay. Do you want up on the chair? You do? Okay. Woo! Whee! You're welcome. What a good boy. Yeah. Careful. You wanna lay down? Be a good boy? Come on. Lay down. Yeah, lay down. Time to lay down. Yeah, 2. It's like they're carbon copy. No, don't go on the chair that moves. Stay on your solid chair. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me try to get behind these ears. Oh, okay. I'm a good boy. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not opening the window. It's 3 degrees. Okay? Stay warm on your chair. Don't smell his butt. What are you doing? See? That's what you get. Yes, that'll be fine. Good girl. No, don't push her off the chair. What are you doing? Genghis. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. Now get on your chair. Good boy. All right. Yeah. You want to lay down, buddy? Okay. I'm gonna leave you to it. I got like work to do. You see, I'm working. Thank you. All right. Good job. Good job, babies. All right. Genghis, I just put you up. Oh. Are you going to yell at me again? That's right, I thought so. Yeah. You want to go back up on your chair even though you jumped off? What do you want? What are you here for? Oh, don't yell at me. All right, come here, bud. Yeah. That's right. Chair. There you go. Is that satisfactory? Thank you. They are good cats. Absolute babies. Sometimes hammy, and occasionally scamps. You know, even though he's a special needs cat and he doesn't have the balance worth a lick of shit, he's definitely not fearless. Genghis, there's no buggies there. Stop it. Good boy. There you go, buddy. Okay, are we good now? Can I resume? All right. Okay. All right, he seems to have figured it out, which is good. I was hoping he would figure that out. Don't yell at me. No problem. Take your time. All right, I'm gonna go grab some more water. I'll be right back. Realize I'm just getting water, right? Like I'm not getting anything interesting. I'm just getting water. Oh, I think you want your water bowl filled. Oh, okay. All right, let's get fresh woo-woo. Come on. All right, fresh woo-woo, fresh woo-woo. Yeah, you like it? It's cold, isn't it? It's cold out, that's why it's cold. Okay, we've returned. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let us find another Jirachi. Oh, it's walking Jirachi. Hi. Although, if I can offer a tidbit, it would have been very smart, since I'm doing basically a page of Jirachis, especially when having yellow, to do all your yellow parts first, get those out of the way, let those dry, and then do whatever other colors you have. Otherwise, you can get muddy colors, and you have to change your water constantly, and every time you put your brush in there to clean your water, you're constantly, you know, tainting it with a little bit of blue or purple or whatever other color you were using. Now you could have multiple different glasses of water for different colors, except you could easily maybe, I don't know, knock them over, mistake it for a drink your paint water, Not going to say that has happened. However, cannot deny that it can't happen. Let's just say that. It might also surprise you if I told you that this actually is not watercolor paper. This is just a regular cheap sketchbook that I got at Walmart. But it actually handles water decently to where you can kind of paint a little bit. And it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be times where you put too much water, it rips up the little fibers, as with anything. But see, I was under the impression that you always needed certain types of paper. You needed a certain type of brush. You needed a certain type of paint. Everything was particular or specific to what you were doing. And through experimenting through all these different things, that's not always the case. Not everything has to be so specific to what you're doing. You can lean a certain way. You can kind of bend yourself a little bit. So that's always exciting. Maybe not the bending part, if bending hurts. But especially when adding colors or trying out new colors, trying out new materials, you got to let yourself be willing to bend just a little bit in order to try out new things. It also helps if you're doing a spread because then you can wait for one to dry and then work on the other. So it kind of feels like you're accomplishing more. And this one is going to be a celestial variant of Jirachi. Hey, welcome back. Nothing much has happened. Just making Jirachis. Well, except this one. This is like a celestial variant Jirachi just because I wanted to use different colors. Because I'm being myself. Pancake. Pancake. Hi, sweetie. Pancake. Yes, sweetie. What's up? What's up, chicken butt? I feel like you want something, but then I think that couldn't be possibly true because you have had food, you have had a warm house, water, and my love. No, I don't want to go outside. It's cold. It's like 6 degrees out there. Or 3. Hey, Google, what's the weather?
Currently in White, it's 30 degrees and cloudy. Today, there will be snow
Well,
showers with a forecasted high of 33 and a low of 7.
see, I told you it's snow. Well, it's 30 degrees, but still, it feels like it's 6. My professional opinion is that it's too cold outside to do anything. Hey, look, I love you, but not enough for you to catch a cold. Is that cool? I don't care. We're not going outside. Can you not see I'm trying to entertain an audience? But I get that. But I can't have you up here because of your fur. It gets no. I know it's horrible, but I will love you in a little bit, okay? You don't need to act sad. Don't do that. Oh, she's looking so sad now. God damn it. I'm gonna guess it's my fault too. Hey, you made me sad, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, you should be. Yeah. That's literally what she says to me. You made me sad. Yeah. She wants to be part of my desk, like fur and everything. That's what she wants. She's acting scampish right now. She's being a little scamp. I actually really like this form of Jirachi. I think she would look so pretty with just like some pinks and blues. Almost like a little piece of cotton candy. Also because yellow is hard to paint, so kind of switching it up also helps me too, you know, just saying. Iris, do you have any pets? Did I ask? I don't know. I may be wrong, but did you mention that you had cats at one point? Or a cat, or a kitty? Or a gerbil? Or, well, maybe not the gerbil, but... Really? Oh my god, Iris, I'm so sorry. What kind of puppy was she? Or I'm sorry, was he? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Let me know if it's something you don't want brought up or anything. But I'm extremely sorry about that. I hope at least it was the circumstances weren't hurtful. That it was at least a peaceful passing, and you know, and please let me know if this is something you don't want to just talk about in general. Just I'm kind of worried when it gets to that point with either the cake or my Genghis. I don't know how I'm going to handle it. I hate getting so attached that I feel really selfish that I feel that way, but there's a lot of times where I didn't want to get a pet because I didn't want to feel that pain of losing him or her. Just worrying that I wasn't giving them the best life that I could, you know. I don't know, just I wouldn't want to hurt anyone. I wouldn't want anyone to, you know. That's why I rescued them from the shelter, and when they do pass on, I would love to get more rescued from the shelter, and I would love to have more cats now, but the problem with that is, you know, there's room. I do have a pretty decently sized area where I'm at now, but if I take on too many cats, I mean, there's tons of animals that need help, but then would I still be able to provide the best life for the cats I already rescued? It's not fair to them. And I don't know if that's the responsible way to think about it. It's conflicting because my thought would be take in as many animals as you can, as many as you can, but then it's like, but then how do you love and cherish each one for the animal that they are, you know? I don't want to see them as a pet. They're my friends. Like, I want to understand them, and I want them to understand me, and I want them to exist with me. I don't want them to, I don't know how to explain it. I want them to exist with me, but I don't want them here for my amusement. I want them to, and maybe there's a better way to bring it up, but yeah. I've already tried teaching them some words, and they understand a few phrases, and we go outside on supervised walks, and we do that. And yes, both of them have gotten off the leash and got scared for a few seconds, but well, first, I would never run after an animal that's gotten off a leash. You're not going to catch them. And it just scares them even more. So I actually do the opposite. If they get off the leash, I kind of walk in the opposite direction a little bit. If there's, you know, no immediate danger, I kind of let them just settle down, because eventually they'll stop running and look back at you. And Genghis, he was really easy. He got off the leash by accident, and he continued his walk as if nothing ever happened. So I just walked up right next to him. Oh my God, how do you know what I'm talking about, you? Oh my God. Come here. Don't yell at me. Yeah, I know. Genghis. Oh. Why are you so cute? Huh? No. You better not have put your littered paws in my palette. Yeah. Genghis? Yeah, continuing the story, he just kind of went on with the walk as if nothing happened, so I just pretended that we were still walking and I just releashed him real easy. Pancake was also kind of easy too. She just went about her walk normally, went to the normal spots she wants to go to, so you just walk up next to them. You don't, I don't know, it's a different kind of approach with a cat. You can't rush after them, you can't run after them. No, did I just not, what are you doing? Get away from my stuff. And this one right here, is going to have the mind of a kitten for the rest of his life because of his disability, so. What do you want to say for yourself? Okay. All right, well. There you go. All right, and that's what he wants to say. And he's trying to get onto my desk. There you go. All right, well, how about we do this? How about we go whee onto your area, okay? What do you think about that? You think that's okay? All right, you know what? All right, okay, whatever. Ugh. You know what? I gotta go refresh my drink anyway. And this needs to still dry, I think. Oh, sorry, this isn't. I'm not really painting as much. Oh, that's good. Okay, good. All right, here. All right, audience, if you see a cat get on there, scold him and say, bad cat. I gotta go just refill my drink real quick because I'm talking and I'm thirsty. This needs to dry. Give me like, what, 2 seconds? All right. Pancake, I'm going downstairs. Do you want a greenie while I'm downstairs? This is the only time I'm doing this. Yeah, I know. All right, who wants greenies? Greenies. right, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it took me forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I made a waffle. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 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 Sure. Okay. At least that's dry. Yeah. All right. No, I accidentally unplugged my phone. Yay. Yes, thank you. That's good because the cats were with me. So if you saw another cat, I would have been very, very concerned, actually. I gave my cats a lickable treat because I know they're pretty hungry. And luckily, they actually ate it. So I was kind of celebrating down there. All right. Yes, waffles are extremely necessary. A, they're easy to make, and B, they go in my tummy well. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a pretty lazy cook, or just lazy in general. If the food is gonna take more than, let's say, a minute to make, I'm probably not gonna make it. And maybe that's how I am with, like, most of life, like, quite honestly. Like, there's so much else in life I'm gonna have to wait for. I don't wanna wait for my food, you know? Yeah, see, you get it. And usually you make food when you're hungry. I mean, it seems pretty simple, but really it's not. So waiting when you're hungry is even worse. It's pretty much like the worst feeling in the world to wait when you're hungry because you already waited so much. You shouldn't have to wait for more. I bet you want to go make a waffle now. Go for it. Let's hear this. Yes. Absolutely. Lego my ego. Ivoriso. No touchy my egos. You know what? I don't think I can even name any other brand of waffles. I think it's a waffle monopoly. Because if you think about it, you don't really, like, I mean, yeah, a brand of waffles. I can't, like, unless you get, like, a generic, like, whatever the store brand is. But even then, I can't even name what that brand would be because I don't think I've ever seen it. I bet there's a lot more brands in Poland and in grocery stores in Europe than there is in America. Because I feel like a lot of the brands we use have been around forever and not a whole lot of new and fresh brands come around. Like we use, I mean, Eggos have been around since I was a kid. And I don't think I've ever personally seen another brand of it. Ah, I wish that was more of a trend, using Nutella or hazelnut spread on things. We use a lot of jam and butter and fattening stuff. I think Nutella is starting to get a bit of a rise, or at least here in America, but I wish we had more European traditions. Like just, Nutella or, well, what were those little things called? Not egg bite. You know what? I don't know what I'm talking about, but I wish we had more of it. There. That's all I've got. Oh, stop wiggling. There you go. Pardon me there. Let's see, what colors am I going to use for you? Iris, do you play Pokemon at all? Or are you a big game person, or? Oh, what did Nico suggest? How can you forget about Pokemon, Iris? Come on now. That's a party foul. Can't forget about the Pokemon. They're waiting in their games to get caught and loved by you. You know what? I haven't played it either. Maybe I should play it. Oh, you know what? I have a Switch. I could probably buy it and put it on the switchers and play it on the switchers. Let's see. The very first generation I did play, but my first generation was crystal, gold, silver, and crystal. So that's how I got introduced. So second gen, not bad. And then let's see, Ruby, Sapphire, Pokemon Moon. But one that I never played was Platinum, and then Diamond or Shining Pearl. So there's a whole generation I missed in there. Actually, I think there's 2 or maybe 3 generations I've completely missed. Okay, good. As long as you keep Pokemon in your heart. As long as they're in your heart, we're going to be okay. There's some things that are just so nostalgic. You can't ever get rid of it. I mean, like a lot of old heads or the Gramps and the Grandmas remember their Ataris and their Sonics and their whatevers, and I remember Pokemon. I called them old. Iris, what's the weather like in Poland? Is it cold, or do you have a bunch of different climates, or? Because right now it looks like it's about to flurry or snow. Okay, this is horrible. I kind of thought that Poland was cold all year round. How wrong am I? Oh, okay, good. So I wasn't too wrong. It is chilly. Aha! I've kind of got something right. Yes. Good, good. Ooh, well, stay warm. It's been in the 30s right now. Although last night they said it got down to 3 or 6 degrees, 6 or 3, and that's in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So it's pretty cold. It snowed. Do you like to go out and play in snow, or would you rather like sit inside? Did I get all these Jirachis? Wait, hold on, I forgot this one. Okay, good. Yeah, go outside, enjoy the snow. Well, I at least finished these Jirachis, which was way better than what I was thinking. I didn't really think I'd get to it. I have so many work in progresses, it's kind of ridiculous. And they just all sit around and collect dust mostly. Oh yeah, you. Wonder if I should do something with you. Or was there something else that I had in here? Oh, there's that cat. I thought maybe I could finish this real quick. This one, I kind of started it. Oh, Janelle, you grew up in Pittsburgh? I grew up in like the Hershey area of Pennsylvania. You know what? There is a festival there. We would go to the Polish festivals where they would have the Polish singing and dancing, and they would serve pierogies and kielbasa and everything. Yes, pierogies. Yes, I call them piggies. Piggies. Pierogi. Honestly, there's a lot of good piggies. Cheese and potato is good, but a nice classic potato sauteed with olive oil, garlic, a little bit of onion, perfection. Yeah. Oh, meat ones are good too. I'm not gonna lie, those are pretty tasty. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Janelle, I had no idea. So, like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, I know. I actually have a box of Mrs. T's pierogies in my freezer right now. They're probably freezer burnt because I haven't made them like in forever. But I mean, I have definitely taken one for the team in order to have some piggies. I'm not gonna lie on that one. If it means I eat a pierogi, I'm gonna get it. Oh, that's so cool. It wasn't till after I moved out of Pennsylvania that I found a lot of strangers and people I met actually had connections there. Oh, Butler, okay, nice. To be extremely technical, I'm from Hummelstown, which is an extremely small town just right next to the Hershey area, Hershey Park, near Lancaster and Ephrata and the Amish community. I think Butler got a lot of snow, and on the TV, I thought Butler got a lot of school closings. Whenever I would watch the TV, I know I've seen Butler on there, like Butler County. Okay, the sauce for piggies, are those the is that like a tomato-ish or a tomato-ish based sauce or a bisque of some sort? Because I know they would, at the Polish festivals, at the churches, they would serve the pierogies with like cabbage. And I know there was one with a sauce that I didn't really like. I just like a nice fried or a sauteed pierogi. What's peasy? I need to get learned. Oh yeah, you can do it with sour cream. God, there's so much I've forgotten now that I moved away from PA. Ooh. Hey, I'm a fan of dumplings. Oh, okay. Oh, it'd be so cool if we could have a virtual festival. But it involves me cooking, though. Which, I mean, I would do it for the festival if I needed to. Okay, I don't know if that's how clothes actually are painted, but I tried my best. As long as it looks, Or as someone said, it doesn't need to look perfect, it needs to look convincing. And now I really try to keep my words in mind. Because remember, it's a drawing, it's art. This isn't a photograph. We don't need to worry if this could actually happen in real life. We don't need to worry about none of that. We just need to get it on the paper. So I'm guessing you like kielbasa and Polish sausages. I don't know if it's Polish, but I really enjoy brats with sauteed onions on a toasted bun. Love me my brats. Yeah, sausage is boss. What, the ones where a watercolor one? A watercolor stream? I gotta let you know, I'm not really fun all the time and cheerful and whatnot. Sometimes I'm just really tired and aching, and I know nobody wants to hear someone complain. But I gotta admit, sometimes I do a lot of complaining. I mean, I definitely don't mind painting more. I mean, there's a lot of ideas I've never painted because I have time, but setting aside the time and just focusing on that is extremely hard. So at least with a stream, I can't go out and just do whatever I want. I gotta actually sit down and work. So streaming is good for that. I need this. But I have been trying to draft some new ideas for streams. Obviously, I don't want to do digital streams all the time that are silent and just kind of work willy-nilly. I'd rather be a little bit more interactive than that. Yeah, you'll learn a lot about me, trust me. I'll learn a lot about myself, too. Yeah, I do enjoy conversing. I'm just not really good at it. I mean, I've just always not been very good at kind of talking with people and actually keeping a conversation going and things like that, you know. So maybe I'm just used to it. No, really, I mean, yeah, really. Oh, yeah, so for streams, I'm trying to draft up some new ideas for different types of streams, like maybe like a request day where we could, like, people can get their requests done all day. There's another one where maybe I could practice. Here, I have my notes right here. Like practicing anatomy. So like where we just, or like tackling a certain subject. Or like designing a character together. To practice like designing a character. I don't know, just something fun. Oh. Well, I definitely don't want to make you guys work or anything. I mean, I like to think I'm providing like a kind of a service. It's really kind of stupid, but I'm trying to do what I wish I could have found, which is like, I really want an art friend, like someone I could sit down and draw with. I never had that in school, or friends for that matter. But I wanna have a place where people can come and like, because I would love to make a friend with everybody. I want to make a lot of art friends of a bunch of different creatives and everything. And it's just so basically it's like every other community, but I don't know, sometimes I feel with other communities it's just not, the heart isn't there, and I already feel like, God, I sound depressing, but I already feel like time is short. I really would want genuine interactions and not so much the fluff of it. And maybe that's why I don't have a whole lot of art friends, because there's I don't know, at least in the con art community. Con art is what we call people who go to conventions. There's a lot of hidden motives, like really it's everyone against everyone else, because everyone wants to try to make money, and everyone's looking at everyone's products and seeing what's there, and they'll, I don't know, I'm just not a big sell person. I would rather you come to your own conclusion of, hey, I would love to buy that print from her, that was something I saw and I liked, and I really enjoyed learning something, and I don't know. And I'm probably not thinking right, because I'm also trying to draw at the same time, but I'm tired of everything feeling like an ad. And I'm tired of not getting to know the genuine person. Like, there's so many artists I would love to connect with, but I feel like they don't really want that. They just kind of want like a sale, or they just want me to be their fan. And I don't want to be a fan. I want to be a friend. Like, I want something more than that, and they don't want that, but I don't get out much, so it's not like we could meet like under normal circumstances. So this is how I have to meet Joe online, Yeah, isn't that the crazy thing? Like how easy it is to just let your projects pile up. What really got me, I was in an art community on Facebook, and art block is not uncommon. We all have it, and I guess somebody was kind of, just venting their frustration, and that's really all it is. It's venting, and it can seem like negative thinking and negative behavior, but it's really not. It's extremely frustrating when you want to create and you can't. There's no way around it. It's frustrating, and this person kind of got banned for that. Although they weren't saying anything rude or whatnot, and even if it wasn't that person, there were other individuals that kind of get kicked to the side. Oh, you need to get over it, or that's just toxic behavior. You can't be thinking like that. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, guys, we can't say that. This is just something that happens, instead of you know, knocking someone down and telling people what they can't be feeling, why don't we try to help fix the problem, you know? And I just, and then I realized it was a group hive thing, you know? People were only agreeing because other people were agreeing or not agreeing. There wasn't, there wasn't, you know, room for really discussion in that matter, and that in itself became just a hostile and a toxic place to be. Imagine feeling down or not being able to create something, and maybe you're someone who's inside all the time, and you decide to, you know, talk about it on social media instead of being upset or looking at that person like, oh, they're just being toxic. They're always talking about how they can never paint or do anything or anything like that. Yeah, that's just horrible, you know. And I guess, and maybe I don't know, maybe one day I'll see things differently, but we can't put people down because of that. There's no reason for that. And the thing is, art block or, you know, an art depression, or that's going to be reoccurring. So even for yourself, there's not going to be this big wake up moment like, wow, finally all that fog has cleared in my life and I can finally start creating as much as I want. No, it's going to be a reoccurring thing. There's going to be highs and lows, and that's going to keep happening. So obviously support from other people have to keep happening. You can't just fix somebody and all the cogs work together in harmony. Things are going to get in the cogs all the time. So I think it's preposterous to think that, oh, you know, this person's being negative. Well, no, they're being negative for a time, but that's not being toxic. They're not, you know. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't sit with us. You can't hang with us. You know, I wouldn't want to be part of a group that you couldn't express that. Because, and I'm sure there's people that think the same. Creating is such a personal experience for me. It's so tightly integrated into my life and everything I do. I cannot separate from it. I will be drawing until the day I die. I'm probably actually addicted to drawing. I can't stop. There's days where if I haven't drawn, I'm craving to just draw, you know. I just love it so much. So, you know, to not be able to do that and then go to a place where you're supposed to have support and be shamed for it. I think that's yeah, and that means that that people in a group will probably hide how they're feeling. And if you think hiding is going to solve anything, it's going to make things worse. I really want to explore mental health, but mental health of artists, you know, because there's obviously stress and depression, and maybe for someone who's not creative, it can be dealt with a certain way, but for a creative, it's a little bit different because maybe some of that frustration is coming from what you're drawing or not drawing, or what you're creating or not creating, or your ideas. And there's got to be a healthy way to look at what you're feeling. And I think it's more of a mindset. If we can get a more positive mindset into those who are suffering from this kind of setback, it's going to alleviate a lot of stress because they're perceiving that they're just creating awfully, or the ideas aren't coming as naturally. But if you turn around and look at it a little bit differently, I think that could really change the outlook. And it's not going to change everything. It's not going to make everything perfect. because it's such a multi-layered issue with feeling down. So, yeah. And I don't know how I'll talk about it, and I don't know how I'll present it, but that's kind of the ideas I want to explore, because I feel like it's something we can really resonate with. And I think for young artists, middle artists, older artists, to the very elderliest of artists, there's a lot of things that are said and ingrained and talked to us that aren't helpful and aren't truthful. And to go your whole life thinking that you couldn't be doing something a certain way, or that you would get shamed for doing this or that, it's, you got to have a release. You got to release these people. Or, I don't know. I don't think I had any other good sketches in this book to do. I don't use this book much. A lot of the time, I'll just draw on scrap paper. And then, I'll make a better sketch in the sketchbook, even though the sketchbook was supposed to be for that. All right, so let's see how this is doing. It's doing pretty good. Yeah. I don't know how others can see their creativeness as a hobby when you do feel those frustrations. Because a hobby is something you're supposed to enjoy when, on the side. So I couldn't imagine how I'd feel if it was something that I'm leaning towards for a sense of stress relief or something to do with my day, and it turned out to be frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's see what we got over here. Oh, you know what? I have a dinosaur I never painted. Well, let's see what we got in here. Now, this is an actual watercolor sketchbook. Stop falling over, painting. Let's see what we got. We got a bunch of junk in the trunk. A lot of stuff that is not started, not finished, not the best. Oh, hey, there's that dinosaur I was thinking of. Oh, yeah. I was trying to do a hair tutorial. Oh, hey, here's that Jirachi, or the more final version of it I was going to try to do. But I really want to make a reel of it. Hey, yeah, the sketchbook looks great at the beginning. And then as you get further down, it's kind of like, what was that there? All right, I know the sketch is faint, but this is a dinosaur holding a pumpkin. I don't know what his name is. It could be Stuart. Probably Stuart. And he enjoys holding pumpkins and smashing pumpkins. So he's kinda a little in between, Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of work in progresses there. Also, a lot of things where I try out like different colors or a different brush or maybe just a different technique, and I've already figured out what I need to figure out, so there's no point in continuing it. But keeping all those works in progresses are extremely beneficial when you want to try out other things, and maybe you need a foundation. So maybe I want to try out some of this gouache. I want to see how opaque it is. Well, let me use this work in progress to see if it covers it, kind of thing. This was from way earlier this year, so it's definitely been here a while, unfortunately. And I have not gotten to it. Let's see. I need a color for you. Well, let me put down the orange first. Usually good to start with the brights first. All right, I made a poll. Look at me being interactive. I'm so silly. Oh, yeah, Janelle, you said that you were sewing. Do you do any embroidery or like hand embroidery or anything like that? And what kind of things do you sew? Like, do you sew little felt animals or I'm curious now to see what kind of things you do. You wish? I wish too, man. Hey, I can barely sew together like a hole in a sock. So, I mean, you're like way ahead of me. Yay, it's Stuart! Ah, cool, it's Stuart. What can you sew, Ivorus? I guess you're gonna say that you can't sew. But secretly you can. You just don't know it yet. Oh, awesome. So you're a cosplayer? Oh, that is awesome. I would love, well, because I still vend at anime cons. I would absolutely love seeing all the intricate work and not just even the most simply put together stuff was done ingeniously, you know? Oh, sweet. Personally, I cannot cosplay. Well, not only do I think I would not look good in the costumes, which I understand is a whole other issue, just it is so hot when walking around in a convention hall, and I am way too self-conscious of like sweating and stuff. I could never do it. Plus, I'm like at the table all day, so I don't, I don't dress up for that. You are lucky to be heat intolerant. I feel like I sweat at the slightest candle flame. It's awful. You're cold intolerant, but Iris, you said you'd go outside like when it's snowing. I guess you'd have like 50 layers on though, right? Ugh. You know what? I take that back. I think I'm both heat and cold intolerant, but it depends on situational and like I don't know if you're kind of slightly hormonal at the time, you know? Because like right now, I feel like I'm getting hot flashes, but it's extremely cold outside, and it's like kind of comfortable in here. It's like not super hot or anything. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. This ain't English class. We don't mind. Yeah, no, you didn't sound weird. You're okay. You are going to be okay. I'm sure for a time it's got to be really confusing to learn, you know, kind of both. I feel like I would mix everything up constantly. They always say it's hard to learn a language when you're already kind of like an adult. So basically, if you didn't grow up learning both, you're already at a disadvantage. Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones. You will be known as Lucky Iris. The luckiest of lucky. Ooh. Yeah, that might be pretty bad. See? You did it, Janelle. You already messed up your words in the same sentence. Although it was still an English word. You still did it. Let me see here. Ah, sweet. Pen pals. That'll be awesome. I've always wanted a pen pal. But we didn't do anything like that in school. Oh, sweet. Look at you. You could, like, run for government now. You got a teacher to change their mind. That's already hard enough, so you should really be, like, really patting yourself on the back. Either that or just teachers are more open to ideas in different countries. Oh, I can? How would I get a pen pal? Oh, maybe there's like sites that probably like set you up with somebody, right? Oh, yeah, I guess I could get a P.O. box. My little dino's in the pumpkin patch. What is he doing? He's got a pumpkin in his paws. He's just holding it for y'all. And then he'll smash it. Because that's what Stuart does with pumpkins. That's awesome. Ronald McDonald is he's quite frankly the shit. I mean, his French fries are amazing. Oh, that's awesome. I did cosplay once, and it was Axel from Kingdom Hearts when that was really popular. I should still have the robe for it. The robe is really nice. I remember paying so frickin' much for it. It was the first con I ever went to. It was in State College in Pennsylvania. So I got to be around all the college kids. Those are pretty good secrets. Oh, I think another secret is waiting till the last moment. Because I do remember waiting till the last moment. Because the robe didn't arrive, so... Or arrive in time. Yeah, that's also a secret of convention life too. You gotta wait really until there's no practically the con's already started. Then you can start on whatever it is you need to start. So I can put a thread into a needle. That's my sewing. No, I'm not skilled enough. I can't. I wait to the last moment. Like, the con's already over, and then that's when I'll start working on the cosplay. Not for the next con, but for the con that already went. Ta-da! Oh, and I did want to give a 15-minute stream ending warning. I gotta run to the store and buy more cat food and more waffles. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I'm jumping around. All right, let me figure it out. I don't know what I'm gonna do for line art for that thing. Thought I had a blue. Let's see. Yes, we have a blue. Oh, Puppy. Wait, what's Puppy's name? We must know how to address Puppy. Iris. I probably said it wrong, but I'm okay. Iris, play with the things. Yes. Oh, I never played Destiny. There's a lot of good games that I haven't played. I'm a huge Dark Souls fan, so any of the Souls series. Oh, you baby. Alright, hopefully this will be dark enough, but I'm going to guess it will not be. So. I tried playing Liza P, and the dodging was so unresponsive that I stopped playing. And yes, that was the only reason why I stopped playing. I did give it a solid go, but I found the controls not, like, there was like a delay of some sort. I can't explain it, but it just made the gameplay kind of, it kind of brought it down for me. Yeah, I'm gonna need to darken that line up. I love these inks, but they're really just good for washes of color. They're not good for finishing any kind of detail or line work, really. Ooh, what opera house? In Liza P? No, I don't think I ever got further than the first enemy. Oh, I'm so bad. I will say that when I did see the previews for the game, it looked spectacular. They really did a great job on world building and character design and all those things that I really applaud good game design and getting your textures looking nice and all of that. Like I really love that, except for the control of the character. So when you played it and you dodged for the first time and it didn't line up with your brain or your control stick, how did you even handle that? Like, how do you handle something like that? And it wasn't just like your brain needed to get used to it. Like, the button, when I clicked it and the guy not moving, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, what the hell? I did not swear. Why is this still so loose? Ooh, that would be a really nice cosplay. I'm pretty sure I've seen her, either a picture of her online somewhere. Actually, I was thinking about replaying Bloodborne, like, fairly soon. Like, maybe today. I feel like every time I play it, I learn something new about the game. Which I love games like that. I like games that you can replay and still get some value out of it. Like, having a game that makes you think about something even after you're done playing, like wondering about what could have really happened to this character, what happened to this. That's what makes a really awesome experience. And you just don't get that in games these days. It's just a story, that's what happened. We explained it all for you. There you go. Goodbye. We'll see you in the next one. Ooh, wow. You're really studious, aren't you, Janelle? Well, hey, if it's something that catches your eye and you're interested in it, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you could figure out anything. Look at his dumb little mouth. Oh my god. Yeah. Do you post stuff on your channel, Janelle? Like in the, I don't know if you have a community, if you have the ability to make posts on your community page, or, ooh, or maybe you could make like a little reel of like how you of you making it, like just little shots of like you sewing it, and then like a big final shot of what it looked like at the end. Yeah, exactly. Like sleep can wait as long as it answers, you know. What was I doing? I was doing something. What was it? Yeah, I think I need brown. Stuart the Dino is almost done. Oh, really? You're a programmer? What do you program? Wow. You're incredibly smart. Holy shit. I tried learning C++ when I was in like middle school. I got it to say hello world, and then that was it. Oh, so maybe like, oh my god. So if I also said I was trying to make like a website, like a Shopify website, that would be something that you would have knowledge in, right? Yeah, also I'm trying to make a game. Not a extremely complicated, just a nice simple, I want to do like a nice little side scroller just for practice. And also if you ever apply to a company, you can say, hey, this was my personal project. I made this nice little game. I did all the assets. I did all the programming for it. There you go. That's kind of what that's for. And then if it, you know, people really like it, shoot. Why am I getting blue? I don't want blue. Darn it. I just went to blue. Oh, Jesus. Okay. And then if people like it, I could always recruit more people to work on it. I've thought about like opening like a studio or having a studio available, and then I could like employ other people. There's so many unemployed artists and creatives that would love just simply to do what they want to do, but also like make money on it. And trust me, I could use help on my webtoon. I could use help just in like life. Like life, I could use help. What else? Okay, good. I finally got my brown. Oh yeah, God, and hey, I love learning too, so that goes both ways. If you have any like info to share, I mean, I'd love that. Yeah, that's a big dream, but you know what? It's not as unreasonable or as unreachable as it seems. I don't know what you think of when you think of a studio, like maybe like a big place, you know, 20 desks lined up. A studio could literally just be 2 people or a team of 4. And it's just a collective of their work. But if everybody has unique skills to bring to the table, even just a small team could really get things going. But at least that's how I see it. I think big dreams in small quantities are absolutely possible. But if you have a big dream and a big quantity, that may not be possible or reasonable with the time that you have and the resources that you have. So, like, for instance, I want to make a game. That's a pretty big dream, right? Well, if I take that dream and instead say, you know what, I'm going to make a really simple game, or a game, it could even just be a game could just be one level with a start and end, you know? Oh yeah, there are little clubhouses. We have those in Chicago around, you know, around places. I've even had people sometimes go to Starbucks or go to Panera with their laptops and take a table, have lunch, sit there all day, and then that's their studio. You know, a studio doesn't have to be a big physical place or a building where you gotta hang out. It could be mobile, it could be online. You know, I don't know, there's just so many ways things can happen, and we don't have to keep to norms, and we don't have to keep to what things are thought of, right? So yeah. All right, well, there's Stuart. I know a little bit more work needs to be done on him, but I'm going to have to wait for him to dry fully. I have little gel pens that I'll use, like this dude. So that's like a really nice light blue. And there's so many different details we can add. Playing with gel pens are actually really, really fun. Yeah, I used to, or sometimes I would post online about little art hangouts at Starbucks and things like that. And then it would encourage people to come meet up there and, you know, talk with everybody else. And it was not terribly successful, but it did draw people in. You know, there are definitely people looking for that. So yeah, so there we go. There's the Stuart man. Oh, unplug the phone. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the space. Kidding. So there we go. Well, thank you, Iris. And thank you, Janelle. Yes. Hope you have a great day or night, Iris, whatever you're encountering. I hope you have a great time. So I'll be here again tomorrow. I might do another watercolor stream since this seemed to work out so well. I mean, I definitely have stuff to work on. I'm not sure if I'll work on this more tonight or if I'll just try to work on that during a stream. But there's definitely other things I could paint. It doesn't have to be this. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, and I hope this was great for you guys. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. So, all right, bye. How do I turn this off? Oh, okay.